if some punk were to come and tell me, my car is faster than yours, then I said, you don't get cars. You don't get cars.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I...
Welcome to our What's Your Story series, where we're inviting our friends to share about their passion for cars. Vince, thank you again for being here with us. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your background?
Well, I'm Vince Ho. I'm the CEO of Kimmery Group, as well as Tip Salons, which is one of the co-sharing spaces for beauty professionals, as well as a partner in a group of ladies-only salons in Malaysia. I've owned many cars over the years, and currently I drive a Ferrari 458, which is my favorite. What else can I say, right? Italian, yeah, that's Italian. That's important, but it's also the heritage of Ferrari. The whole brand mystique and the passion behind the Ferrari brand, which a lot of people do not know. I think I was telling you how Enzo Ferrari started making cars to actually support the race team. So a lot of car manufacturers went into racing because they want to use it as a platform for marketing, whereas Ferrari was the reverse. Love the brand, love what it stands for. A big part of it is Formula One because I've been a Senna fan for as long as I can remember, yeah. And then that morphed into my support for Scuderia Ferrari. Senna never managed to drive for Ferrari. Yeah, I was hoping that he would go there someday. I was young back then, I was a kid. Yeah, it probably sparked from there, and I've been racing cars, for fun. Playing with cars for as long as I can remember. So yeah, I just love everything about cars. Charles Leclerc, he has a spirit of Gilles Villeneuve, one of those drivers that really can carry the brand, as in represent the as I mentioned earlier, the mystique and the passion of Ferrari, because he's a very passionate guy and he has that suave about him, which Villeneuve had as well. That's very important. He drives like he loves oversteer. He drives in a very spectacular way.
Charles Leclerc's going for it to the inside. Has he got the car slowed down? What a move, Charles Leclerc! Absolutely brilliant.
Just love everything about the guy. Having said that, I don't love all Ferrari drivers.
Okay.
Yeah, won't name names, but there's some that I'm not too keen on.
Can you describe your dream car and explain how it holds a special place in your heart?
Let's start with the Pagani Zonda R. Always loved the Zonda, even though the Huayra is newer, but the Zonda has that raw mystique, very analog looking. It's a little bit old school. Obviously, I've never driven it. I can only assume what it feels like. It's driving a little bit of it's a supercar that's not ultra modern, so it will constantly try to kill you, just like the 430 which I owned previously. So when a car feels that analog, you get a very visceral feeling.
It's got a proper engine too.
Proper V12
Yes.
made by AMG.
Yes.
It sounds like the devil screaming. It's freaking awesome. Horatio Pagani, he's an artist. The guy sits in the room and listen to the acoustics of the exhaust and the engine, and he would fixate over there for days or weeks before he would approve how the car would sound like. It's just a piece of art. That's why I love the 458. As I was just saying, it's a very visceral feeling when you drive a car. You gotta feel the car. You gotta feel what it does to you, and when you give your input, the car gotta reciprocate. And when you have an ultra modern car, very capable, very fast, but with all the electronic nannies, they are driving you more like you're driving them. And I would say the 458 is a good step up. I've driven many supercars, the GTR, the AMG GTR, magnificent car, but I never felt scared driving it because the car feels so safe. It can do wonders. I toss it around corner, and the C63 and all the Mercs, beautiful, excellent cars, but not once where I feel like the car wants to kill me. I feel very safe, which is a good thing, by the way. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that if you really want that driving experience, which is why I still love go-karting, because there's no traction control.
Yes.
It's 100% analog. You drive cars, right?
Yes.
As you trail brake in the corner, you counter steer opposite long. The whole thing is it's just an amazing feeling. EV are great.
Yes.
EV cars are great. Technologically, fantastic, right? You want luxurious, you want comfort, everything is there. But back to the visceral feeling. You don't get that. You like the Tesla on insanity mode is faster than my car, but it's not just about speed. If some punk were to come and tell me, my car is faster than yours, then I said, you don't get cars. You don't get cars. Something that I've learned, I think, I would advise, if you can call it that, love what you do. Don't confuse it with do what you love. Not everybody is fortunate enough to pursue their passion. You don't have to pursue what you're inherently passionate about, but passion can be cultivated. You can find certain elements of what you do, your job, say, find those elements and be passionate about those elements. I'm not a hairdresser, I was once, but being a hairdresser wasn't my passion. I cannot imagine going into the salon day in, day out, cutting hair or doing hair color, whatever it is, for the rest of my life. I discovered that I love the business aspect of it. And then once I started the business, and I discovered that I love, for lack of a better word, enriching my staff. Not necessarily monetarily, but giving them a better life. One of my employees just told me recently, boss, thank you so much. I've managed to buy a house for my mom finally. I was so happy about that. These are the things that are very fulfilling. Where people will make a mistake is that, I want to pursue only my passion. And if you're not in a position to do it, I feel that it's so much more fulfilling now. Because if you ask me, what am I passionate about? I want to be an F1 driver. How's that going to work? You know what I mean? I mean, truly passionate. It's something that
Buy a team.
I'm too old. The path was non-existent for me. By the time I left F1, forget about any sort of Formula races. I was really way too old. You can't always pursue your passion. But it would be a mistake just giving up and doing something that you don't like. You can fall in love with whatever you do. Whatever you do. I'm serious. You can.
Rapid fire questions, and you have approximately 2 seconds to answer this.
I'm shit with rapid fire.
Oh yeah, that's
Because I need to think. I like to give considered answers. I don't like to give shit answers.
What's your ideal car?
2, Pagani Zonda R and a Ferrari
Okay.
for now.
What color would they be?
Zonda with black, probably with a tricolor running through the middle.
Okay.
Ferrari is red.
Only
All the way
red.
red. I don't want
Corsa, Rosa Scuderia.
Rosa Corsa.
Rosa Corsa only.
Yes, Rosa Corsa only. Interior, of course, I want black.
Purist.
Hero.
What's your ideal weekend?
Okay. Be in the mountains like Switzerland or Italy, somewhere with my family. But
I'm waiting.
with my bike.
Which
in tow.
family? The bike family or your real family?
My real family, of course. I love having my family around, spending time with them. But maybe throw in 1 or 2 bike rides. That would be ideal.
Are you an introvert or extrovert?
I'm a sometime extrovert.
And what's your favorite hobby?
Cycling, same as yours. You need to ask.
Because I need to. You have a lot of hobbies and passions, right?
I do actually. I wakeboard, I do a lot, I go kart, but for now, cycling for sure. Speed is relative, right?
Yes.
On a car, you need to go
Correct.
crazy, insane speeds, but on a bike, if
Correct.
you're paddling on your own, 40 plus, you feel super fast.
Yes.
And if you're going downhill, 80,
Yeah.
I've been like 85, that's
Yeah.
my maximum
Yeah.
going downhill.
Yeah.
It feels crazy fast.
Yes, it does.
It's probably scarier than when I go
does.
280
Yes,
in a car, right? So
Correct.
it's just relative.
Vince, thank you so much for being on this segment with us. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Cheers. Cut.
Got it?
We're good? All right, bro. We're done.